there. Good morning. Happy Monday, everybody. Today I have a list of things that I want to talk to you about today. So I'm just looking here at my list, and I talked to you a few weeks ago now about when somebody says to you, why do you always have to be different? That's when you make people uncomfortable. People will say things like that to you. But what do you do when people really criticize you and they're really hard on you and their intention is to absolutely diminish your dreams? They want to keep you down. They're like lobsters in the pot. Did you ever hear that story about lobsters in the pot? You put a bunch of lobsters in a pot to cook them, and one of them is like, hey, it's getting hot in here, I'm getting out of here. He tries to crawl out of the pot. The other lobsters reach up and pull him down. There are people in our lives that way too. Not only do you make them uncomfortable and your light shines really bright in their eyes, they don't even want you to feel success, so they're going to yank you down every chance they get. It's happened to me. I know it's happened to you. And as a sensitive person, I've had my feelings hurt really deeply from people whose only intention was to make me feel bad. Okay? So obviously we can give you advice. We can give each other advice like, well, consider the source. And of course somebody like that would say something like that. But it doesn't help you feel better, and it doesn't help you move forward. So I'm going to tell you something that I do. And I do not even know who gave me this idea. I don't know if I read it in a book or if I came up with it on my own, but it's something that really works for me. And what I want you to do is to create your own private advisory board. Who's your own private advisory board? And how you do that is you write down a list of people that you really admire. Now, they can be living or dead, they can be celebrities, they can be somebody that nobody else has ever heard of. They're people who are significant to you. This is a private thing. You're not going to publish this on your website, but you're going to create your own private advisory board. And I have found when working with my coaching clients, usually when they write a list of people they admire, most of the time they have a lot in common with those people. Same integrity, the same goals, the same desires, the same humanitarian aspects to them. So let's write down a list of people that you admire, living or dead, people you know or don't know, but you really admire them. And when some stranger, or worse, friend or family member comes along and tries to beat you down and diminish your dreams, and they hurt you, when you're coping your way out of that situation, ask yourself about your board of directors. And I know some people that will even print out people that they admire and hang their pictures up on the wall. And so let's just pretend like somebody on your board of directors, let's just pretend like their Mother Teresa is one of the people on your board of directors or your private advisory board. What would Mother Teresa say about what I'm doing? I'll tell you, one of the people who's on my advisory board, I have some celebrities on there. Goldie Hawn is somebody that I really admire. She's somebody who's very, very positive and very optimistic and a very happy person. And I admire the way that she's led her life and run her career. So when some cranky pants comes along and says something horrible to me, and I say, well, if I told my friend Goldie Hawn what this person said to me, what would she say? And that's, whatever that comes to my mind, that's the advice that I follow. Because ultimately, we want to only take advice from people we would trade places with. If that person has come along and has tried to beat you up, I'm guessing they're not somebody that you want to trade career places with or relationship places with or even happiness and fulfillment places with. So who's going to be on your private personal advisory board of directors? That is who I want you to take your advice from. So anytime somebody tries to slam you or put you down, ask yourself what your advisory board would do. What would they say? What would they think? It's a really positive place to live in, be in, and make decisions from. So give that a try this week and let me know how that works for you. Have a great week. I'll see you next Monday.
Thank you for watching this episode of Monday Morning Mastermind with Beth Caldwell. For more tips to succeed in life and business, visit CoachBethCaldwell.com. On the website, you'll find more than 20 of her best workshop recordings. Access them now by scrolling down and clicking Get Workshop Recordings for instant access. Beth covers brilliant topics such as 10 Habits of Resilient Women, business systems, strategies for positioning, list building, how to say no, how to stop procrastinating, tips on productivity, and so much more. Find Beth on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. Also, find Beth on her blog to stay informed of her latest life and business tips. And be sure to get your instant access on her website at coachbethcaldwell.com. Visit her there whenever you need some vitamin Beth.